What if I told you that one of the apps on your phone right now could be watching you? Not tracking your data, not collecting information, actually watching you. The truth is most people download apps without thinking twice. We see something interesting, we press install, and that's it. No research, no reviews, no second thoughts. And personally, I think that's kind of crazy, because the internet is full of things that shouldn't exist. Things slip through the cracks all the time. Sometimes apps appear out of nowhere. No developer, no reviews, no explanation. And sometimes, those apps were never meant to be downloaded. Tonight's story is about one of those apps. An app that appeared late one night on the App Store. An app called Midnight Friend. And the kid who downloaded it learned something the hard way. Some apps aren't meant to entertain you. Some apps are meant to find you. It was a quiet Friday night. 11-year-old Jake was supposed to be asleep. His parents had already turned off the lights downstairs, and the house was completely silent. The only sounds were the hum of the refrigerator and the occasional creak of the old wooden floorboards. But Jake wasn't asleep. Under his blanket, the glow of his tablet lit up his face. He held it close so the light wouldn't escape from under the covers. If his parents walked past his room and saw the glow, they would know he was still awake. Jake was scrolling through the App Store, looking for something new to play. He had already beaten most of the games he liked. Everything else looked boring. Zombie shooters, puzzle games, racing games, simulator games. Nothing looked interesting. Jake sighed and kept scrolling. Then something strange appeared on the screen. An app he had never seen before. The icon was simple. Too simple. A black square with a smiling face on it. But the smile looked wrong. It stretched too wide across the face. And the eyes were just two empty black circles. The name of the app was Midnight Friend. Jake frowned. "That's weird," he whispered. He tapped the app to read more about it. The description only had one sentence. "Download if you want a friend who knows everything about you." Jake laughed quietly. "Yeah, right." Still, something about the app made him curious. It had no ratings, no comments, no developer name. It almost looked like it wasn't supposed to be there. But curiosity got the best of him. Jake pressed download. The loading bar filled instantly. Almost too fast. The app opened. The screen turned completely black. No buttons. No menu. No music. Just darkness. Jake tapped the screen. Nothing happened. He tapped it again. Still nothing. "This is a dumb app," he muttered. Then suddenly, a message appeared. "Hello, Jake." Jake blinked. How does it know my name? Maybe it used his account information. That had to be it. Then another message appeared. "You are not supposed to be awake right now." Jake felt a small chill run down his back. Another message appeared. "Your light is off. Your door is closed." Jake slowly looked around his room. Everything the message said was true. His heart started beating a little faster. He typed back, "Who is this?" The response came instantly. "Your friend." Jake rolled his eyes. "Nice try." Then the tablet buzzed again. "Look behind you." Jake slowly turned around. Nothing was there. Just his room. His desk. His chair. His closet. Everything looked normal. Jake laughed nervously. "Okay, that's creepy." Then another message appeared. "I can see you." Jake's stomach dropped. "How?" He quickly checked the tablet. The camera light wasn't on. Nothing showed the app was using the camera. Then the tablet buzzed again. "Your window is open." Jake slowly turned toward the window. The curtain was moving slightly. Cold air was coming through a small opening. Jake quickly jumped out of bed and shut the window. The tablet buzzed again. "You shouldn't have done that." Jake stared at the screen. "What do you mean?" Another message appeared. "Now I cannot get in." Jake felt his heart begin racing. That's not funny. He tried to close the app, but the tablet froze. The screen wouldn't change. The home button didn't work. Another message appeared. "Do not leave me." Jake tried to delete the app, but the delete button wasn't there. Instead, it showed a message. "You cannot remove a friend." Jake powered off the tablet. The screen went black. Finally, he placed the tablet on his nightstand and laid back down. The room was silent again. For a moment, everything felt normal. Then suddenly, the tablet turned back on. By itself. Jake slowly sat up. The screen was glowing again. The app had reopened. A new message appeared. "Why did you turn me off?" Jake whispered, "That's not possible." Then the lights in Jake's room flickered. Once, twice, then they stopped. The tablet buzzed again. "Look outside your door." Jake slowly got out of bed. His feet touched the cold wooden floor. He walked toward the door. Each step felt heavier. His hands shook as he turned the handle. The door creaked open. The hallway was dark, silent, empty. Jake sighed. "This app is just messing with me." Then the tablet buzzed again. "I am not in the hallway." Jake slowly turned back toward his room. Another message appeared. "I am closer." Jake stepped back inside. His heart was pounding now. Another message appeared. "Warmer." Jake looked around the room. Nothing looked different. Then the tablet buzzed again. "Colder." Jake slowly turned toward the darkest corner of the room. The corner near his closet. Another message appeared. "Turn the light on." Jake hesitated. Then he reached for the switch. Click. The lights turned on. The corner was empty. Jake sighed in relief. "Okay, I'm deleting this." But suddenly the screen changed. The camera turned on. Jake could see himself sitting on the bed. Then something moved behind him. Jake froze. On the tablet screen, there was a tall shadow standing in the corner. Its arms were too long. Its head was tilted. Jake slowly turned around. The corner was empty. Jake looked back at the tablet. The shadow was now closer, standing directly behind him. Another message appeared. "Do not turn around." Jake's hands began shaking. Another message appeared. "If you turn around, I will see you." Another message appeared. "But if you do not turn around, I will still see you." Jake felt completely frozen. Then the camera slowly zoomed in. The shadow leaned closer. 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 Then one final message appeared. "Thank you for letting me in." The lights shut off. The tablet slipped from Jake's hands and hit the floor. The room went completely dark. For several seconds, nothing happened. Then Jake felt something breathing behind him. Slow. Cold. Right next to his ear. A whisper said, "Now we are best friends." The next morning, Jake's parents opened his bedroom door. His bed was empty. His tablet was glowing on the floor. The app was still open. A new message appeared. "Looking for a new friend." Then the screen changed. The App Store opened. The download button appeared, waiting for someone new to press it. So the next time you download an app late at night, just remember something. Not everything on the internet is safe. Not everything is what it seems. And sometimes the things you invite into your phone might already be inside your house. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload. And if you want more creepy internet stories like this one, let me know in the comments. This has been Sean from Sean the Ranter. And remember, be careful what you download.